can get this in here. YouTube wouldn't let me in, or the internet. Somebody wouldn't let me in. I don't know who it was. I'm gonna blame somebody though. Let's see. Let me see if I can see you guys. How is everybody on this Tuesday? It rained all day here today. Well, most of the day. It was kind of yucky. I didn't like it. It was gloomy and blah. Oh, visit. That's not what I want. Live. Ta-da. So I'm sorry if I tried 3 times. It would start to let me in, then it would say that it couldn't connect me. It was weird. So hopefully you will find me. I'm gonna give you guys just a second and see what happens. I don't see anybody yet, and that's okay. We're gonna chat about, there's Jane, the mini catalog. I know I've shown you guys some stuff, but I got a few more things today because, well, that's what happens. You buy a little bit, and then you're like, oh, but I really need that because, somebody does something cool with it online, and you're like, I have to have that. And that's how my world goes. Yeah, I don't know what was happening, Jane. It was telling me that it couldn't connect me to YouTube. It was so weird. And then I think I was connected for a minute, but it kept flashing up and saying I wasn't connected, but it looked like I was connected. It was so crazy. But I'm here now. I don't know, Chuck checked the internet. I don't know what he did, but maybe he made it better. We'll go with that. So anyway, hello everyone. And we're just gonna, as people are hopping on, you need to thank Jane because I forgot it was Tuesday. We have a little group text message with the card class that Jane goes to, and she posted in there, don't forget Lisa Marie's going live tonight at 7:30, and I opened it up and I was like, oh, you're right, it's Tuesday. And my husband's like, how do you not remember? It's Taco Tuesday. You never forget Taco Tuesday. I'm like, well, I know, but there are too many, I know. So every time I go to place an order for something, I'm like, the pre-order opens up for us as demonstrators. And so it's like, oh, I haven't ordered that. Oh, I haven't ordered that. I'm allowed to get that. And so, yeah, so I end up finding more things because, I need more. Oh, you might be able to see my shirt tonight. It's really cute. It's got these ducks and it says, oh no, they're not ducks, they're geese. And it says Silly Goose on it. It's so cute. Anyway, and they're wearing pool gear. One's got on an inner tube around his waist, another one's got a life preserver with a mask and snorkel, and it's really cute though. Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me too. I had, Adeline wasn't feeling good today, so she stayed home and then felt better. You know how kids are. And so how exciting. So if you read my email today, or if you've been on the internet today, like Facebook or any of those places, you've probably seen a demo somewhere talk about the new updates we got today. They're kind of exciting. I'm probably going to forget one, but I'm going to start with, oh, I thought I brought them. Guess I didn't. Our Stampin' Right markers are leaving. They go on the last chance list tomorrow. Not these. These are Stampin' Blends. The skinny marker. Let me grab one. I know I've got one over here somewhere. I guess I don't. It's the skinnier one. But they've been around as long as I've been a demonstrator, and I'm coming up on 26 years, I think. And so they've been around a long time. So they are discontinuing, I guess is the better word. So as soon as they sell out, they're gone. They're not ordering anymore. It's whatever we have on hand. So those guys are leaving. And then red rubber. Let's see, I have a red rubber set right here. So these guys. The red rubber is leaving, and that is because of a couple of reasons. It kind of goes, oh yes, I love the red stamps, but stamps are stamps. Yes, I love the red stamps too, most of the time. Sometimes they irritate me, but most of the time they are my favorite. I've grown to love photopolymer because I don't know if they tweaked our formula or something, but I feel like they've gotten better, or maybe I just got better at using them. That could be it. So everything's going to go to photopolymer. I think when the next, oh gosh, I'm going to say the dates wrong because I left my sheet. The next online exclusive launch. So I think that's November, I think. So when that goes live, whatever we have left, let's just say, so this one, Happy Place. Happy Place is still around, and it should be because it just came out. It's in red rubber right now. You guys can't even get this till September, so I know it'll be around. It's not going to transition over to photopolymer. She's just going to stay like this until she's no longer. That's my understanding anyway. The other thing is, back to those Stampin' Write markers. Stampin' Write markers, we used them to add color to red rubber stamps, which they called cling. And since, we won't have them anymore, then the markers have become less and less popular because of these guys, because the blends are so amazing. Stampin' Write markers are great, especially if you're a scrapbooker though. So you can hop in there and you can do you can have all of your journaling coordinate with the colors of your cardstock and everything else that you're doing. I know. I want to see those too. So that's where I'm getting to. So we got the markers are leaving, the Stampin' Write markers, and that's all of them, including the single black marker, which is one of my favorites. We do have a journaling pen, but I'm going to probably grab a couple of those black markers. I think this last retreat or the one before, I think 2 retreats ago, everybody got one, and I told them they were going to love it, and I didn't even know they were leaving. So the markers are leaving, and then the red rubber's going away and going to nothing but photopolymer. And then these guys. So our cases that our dies come in right now are going to become bigger. I think it's like 5 and some change by 9, maybe 5 1/4. I don't remember. I'm still absorbing it all. So they're going to be taller. How wide are these guys? Let me look. Here's my trimmer. I can tell you here. So like right now they are, they're 5 1/4 wide, so they're going to stay that width. And then and then they're going to go, right now they're at, is it like 7 1/2, I think, and they're going to go out to 9, so we're going to get just a little bit more, so they're going to be a little bit taller. The dies are going to have artwork to show you what dies are inside, just like how our the front of our stamp case has this. So our stamps are going to be photopolymer, they're going to be in envelopes just like our dies, but everybody's going to be longer, and everybody will have artwork so that you can see. So you can take, let's just pretend that this is my stamp set and this is my dies, and now you can store them next to each other, and you can flip. I'm thinking like those clear, I know everybody's seen those clear acrylic like refrigerator containers, or those organizing buckets like for shelves in your pantry and stuff. I think they're gonna be deep enough because they can stand above it. And I even think Stampin' Storage has some. And I have a link at the end of this video. It'll be there later tonight for popping over there. You can take a look if you want to do some shopping over there. I will say they always have really great Black Friday sales, so I'm waiting. But I think we're going to be able to find some cool storage to like flip through. All of this because I just started transferring and putting, let's see, is this one? I haven't done it in here, but I've been taking and I bought the magnets to go in here and been putting my dies in with my stamp set. I'm glad I didn't get them all done. I only did a few. I will probably, so like what'll happen is, let's just say there's a stamp set that is red rubber right now in the main, like in the annual catalog. We're not going to turn that into a photopolymer stamp. So or only some are going to transfer over. Let me say that. Some will leave, like when that next last chance list comes out next year for the next catalog. Some will transfer over, and some will just leave. So we're just going to have to, I think we'll have a big retirement list. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think it's going to be really good. Let's see. But yes, yay on the die artwork. No more copying them on the copier or tracing them. Oh my gosh, Jane, are those all the things that you did? These bigger envelopes are going to be available at some point, I think September, for us to buy, so that you can take and maybe move some of yours over if you want to like go to the new system. And also our stamp cases, empty stamp cases, will be available until they say otherwise. They didn't give us a date on that. So if you just wanted to take and put the new ones into the old ones, if you are hardcore, you want to keep with this, you just really love it, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So anyway, I think that was everything. I had 4 things on my little sheet. It was the markers, it was the markers, the new packaging, and then the red rubber leaving. I feel like there was one more thing. Was there one more thing, Jean? I feel like there was. Let me go look. I'm gonna just pop over to Stampin' Up page really quick. Or maybe I have it saved in Canva. Oh, so it was cling stamps discontinuing, Stampin' Right markers retiring. Oh yeah, that was it. And I just did 2 pictures. I showed you how nicely these guys are gonna sit on your shelf, you know, where it's gonna be nice and skinny. That'll be a stamp set and a die set side by side. So it's gonna be kind of exciting, I think. Just a little exciting. All right, so there's that. And then I know the pretty cover soon, in a couple more weeks, I'll be able to show this to you. I'm gonna show you because I did just get it. This is $1 Million Stamper Sharon Armstrong. I believe she's called Texas Sharon, something like that on YouTube. Happy Place. This is really, really cute. I started to try to play with it, but I had like 5 minutes, so I didn't. This will be great. If anybody has glossy paper, remember when we sold that? That was like the best. And you can get it on Amazon, you can get it in other scrapbook stores and stuff. This will be really pretty on glossy paper, I think. Just really, really pretty. I think it's gonna be pretty stamped in just black, if done right. I tend to misplace dies and need to know, that's me too. And then I don't know what goes inside of what. I'm like, well, where did this die come from? I have a little bowl of sadness, because you know I have a bowl of goodness on my desk in my office that I put extra die cut pieces in. And then when I'm working on something, I have them right there. So then I have a bowl of sadness, and it's like the stamps that don't have a home, because stamps and dies, sometimes I lose stamps too. I don't know where they belong. So anyway, this is really cute. So you've got happy retirement, happy life, happy place, happy days, happy times, happy birthday, happy for you. Hey y'all. Where does that go with? Happy? That's not it. Hey, oh, hey y'all, happy retirement. How about that? This is gonna be really good. This though is one of those that's perfect to use. Oh my gosh, I just figured out why I couldn't get it to work. I was using this, don't use your blends on red rubber. That's bad. That's what I was doing. I thought I had a bad stamp. I found my pens. So I probably stained mine permanently. So don't look too hard. I literally just opened it like right before I came on. So let me see. Just by accident, I saw her introduce. She did a really good job. I didn't get to see it all. I just saw like the end results. Look at this is what happens if you use your blends on your red rubber. It makes it sad. I've got some cleaner in the bed in my office, in the bedroom, in my office that I can clean that up with. Let me give this a try now that I am using my brain. We're gonna stick this guy right on here. I know the label's not on there yet. And I could show you how to do it, but why, right? Because they're going away. I'm gonna show you. So I take this back off for a second. I peel off my sticker, get on there like that, and I stick it on my block like that. And then it's split, and I meant to crack it before I picked it up, before I laid it down, and that's okay. And then I'm just gonna peel this guy off and peel this guy off. And then, see, what does it say? We need a y'all. We did need a y'all. And then I have to bring, okay, so I'm gonna hover over it until I get it where it belongs, but I'm gonna bring it closer to my head, closer to my face, so my head might get in the way, or I might go off camera for just a second. I'm not trying to leave you out, but I got to be able to see. I think I got it. So once I set it down, then I give it a press and then peel it off. And I did pretty good. Look, I just got a little bit of over, so I could have gone down just a little bit. I just trim it right off. It's just plastic. And it leaves goo all over your scissors. So I'll have to clean them. Got fuzz. I might just trim that later. Let's see. I seriously, I had 5 minutes before I had to go live, and I was playing with, I was like, oh, don't use blends. I'm gonna show them how to use the Stampin' Right markers on this stamp. I may not make anything wonderful, but I can show them how to do it. And I'm sitting here doing it, and let me show you what it kept doing. This is what happens. Do I have it still? Yes. It was so, look at, that's what happens when you try to do it with blends, because it's alcohol and it dries really fast, so there's no time for it to do anything. This is with a regular ink pad, so don't look at that one. I was like, my markers are bad. And then just now while I'm talking, I'm like, I wasn't using markers, I was using blends. So let's grab some out of here. They used to come in a case like this. It was very nice. Look, I had Azure Afternoon, and then let's see what else we got in here that we can use. Who are you? Let's use some Highland Heather. And then maybe some crumb cake. That one might be, is that what that is? That's Pacific Point. He's really old. These are old pens, so I'm gonna try to find something that will like work with what you guys know. Oh, the Calypso Coral's pretty. Let's see, what other color could we get in there? Yeah, this still has Mango Melody in it. And So Saffron, that was a really good color too. I don't know if I want that purple now, maybe blue. Let's do it like that. And purple will work. Ah, you trimming the stamp brings back the old days of cutting out your stamps. Yes, oh my gosh. If you didn't have the pleasure of doing that, you just missed out. So I've got some white cardstock. So let's see what happens when you use an actual marker that you're supposed to use. I think I'm just gonna follow what I was doing. And so I'm using the side of the brush tip. I'm not like coloring it this way. That way you don't tear up the tip. Man, I kept huffing and huffing and couldn't figure out why it wouldn't work. Because I told my brain that I was using markers. That's okay. This is what happens when I'm left alone. We'll do this one. So this is Balmy Blue. And then I'm gonna take some crumb cake and stick it in here. I haven't tested this, so I mean, if it's horrible colors, we'll just pick something else. I'm gonna go across like that. Again, just using the side of that brush. We missed a little spot. And then I got some Calypso Coral. Yes.
Oh, I was just making sure you were actually having your thing and you weren't talking to yourself.
Oh, you didn't hear me yell that I got it?
No, I heard you say you got it, but that didn't mean that you actually started.
Doesn't mean I'm not out here talking to myself.
Exactly.
Bloop.
Just checking
Let's
on
see how bad I made this stamp by doing it wrong. So now I'm gonna huff on it. It re-moistens it. And let's see how it looks. I bet it looks a whole lot better than with blends. Oh, look at that. Much better. I would change the middle color, maybe to a yellow. I might end up doing it a yellow. Let's just clean that off. And then I would take, then you could just do happy, where's it at? Place. Place is cute. And then we could grab, he's right. We all talk to ourselves, he is right. It's quite often that I do that. I need an ink pad. Not there. I'm gonna turn around and get one. Oh, he's not there either. Found him. Oh no, I didn't. I'm fine. There it is. And I'm just gonna take the word place. And I'm just gonna put it right under it. Happy place. See? Simple, right? And I can layer that on colored cardstock. I can layer that on some crumb cake. But it's just a simple way to do it. And you can also do the, what's it called? The baby wipe technique, where you take a baby wipe and you drop dots of re-inker. Look at, see how simple that is? And it's not even that bad. Like, I don't hate it. I missed a little spot right there. And I think it's because I was using those blends. Don't use your Stampin' blends on your red rubber. On any of your stamps. They don't belong on there. They belong on paper. Just like we tell my granddaughter that the pens belong on paper. And I think not on the walls, not in books, not on stamps. Because she has tried to color some stamps too. She thought she was inking them. All right, let's try one more. That one's not terrible. Let's grab another color. I do love me some purple, so I think we're gonna do some dark freesia. And then what other color? Oh, look, I got a blend again. I set them over in the same spot. I didn't learn my lesson. We'll go back to this one. What was he, Highland? Highland Heather. And what else, Jane? How about, well, I like Pool Party. And I think I kind of feel like we need a yellow. Is this daffodil? And daffodil. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna do, let me look at that stamp. The water's down here, so we'll do Pool Party down on the bottom. We're gonna do purple up here. This is a juicy marker too, so it might even do better. Again, using the side. I'm not overly concerned about this being perfectly aligned. There's probably some trick. I could put a Post-it note there or something, but I'm not worried about it. I stamp because it makes me happy, not to stress me out. So if one is a little bit longer, it's okay. I think that's why I felt like I missed right there. It's because it is kind of a naked spot. It has a lot of naked spots in it. So we're gonna go like that. And then we shall do some yellow. Just getting a little bit in there. I know, I do talk to myself a lot, so it was a fair statement. I can't even be mad. So if you're watching the replay, thank you. Leave me a comment so I know you were here. I will post all my links below the video in just a little while. I'm not on Facebook anymore, as most of you know, so I'm on Instagram. I'm huffing. Just breathe on it really good. I'm on Instagram and I'm over on Pinterest. And, oh, hi, Larry. Oh, that one's pretty too. That one still had a little bit of purple, I think, on my, or a little bit of coral probably still on there. So you get to see what I was learning all by myself tonight. Do not use your Stampin' Blends on your stamps. That's not where it belongs. It's bad. So let's do happy birthday. Let's grab a birthday. Everybody needs a birthday card all the time. Pull this out. I'll stick the labels on them later. So you could color lots of reds, oranges, and yellows. Yes, maybe Night of See, look at that. I was just gonna ask if you had any suggestions, because I'm over here, you know, struggling using the wrong stuff. Let's go ahead and use this and see how it looks. Okay, I'm not gonna get up and look for the ink pad. For a minute, I thought I had a blend in my hand again. Boop. So lots of things happening. I'm gonna have a paper share I will post by the end of the week. I will send out an email, so make sure you join my email list. That link will also be below the video when I'm done. What else? Paper share. That means I'm gonna buy all the pretty paper that's in the new mini catalog and on the online exclusives. And then I divvy it out so that you get a little bit of everything. It's usually splitting it in half or in quarters. Just depends on the paper and what you're looking for. So I huffed on that. Did I got it going the right way? Because there's no label. Happy birthday. All right, let's try one more, Jane. Give me some sunset. I want oranges and yellows. So let's give it a try because I have one more piece of paper left. They were supposed to be my insides, but you know, I'm on a roll here. What colors do we have? We have pumpkin pie. We have 2 pumpkin pies. And I already have Daffodil Delight out. We don't want crushed curry. So if we do those 2, we could throw some pink in there. And then I do have Night of Navy. I felt like that might get too dark. Because look, I'll show you. And it could just be my brain. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper. There's one. So if it's gonna be, if we did it, so orange. See, I'm visual. I gotta see it worked out. And then yellow. I gotta do a little more, make it make sense in my brain. There we go. And do we want a pink? I don't hate it. We could also do, water gets dark, that's true, Jane. So we would do it like this. Yellow in the middle, right? And then do we do, oh, that's pretty. You were right, Jane. I love when you're right. Do you like those? Oh, cherry cobbler. I happen to have that one. Where are we gonna stick it? So if we do Night of Navy on the bottom, or what's on this side? We can just go right over this dinosaur. So we can do Night of Navy. And then we can do, so that's our water. We're gonna come up a little higher. Do we have the red at the very top? I'm thinking. Where's my other, where was I practicing? Blue, yellow, orange, dark low in the sky, brighter at the top. Oh, see? So here and here. So I'm gonna put my red between. Too much or just right? It's gonna be completely different when we do it on the cards or on this guy because I gotta navigate it, right? So let's start at the bottom. I'll wait to see if you say anything else, but I'm gonna start this at the bottom. This water really goes to here. I'm like paranoid now. I keep checking to make sure I have the right pen. You have until I get to the Y to tell me what color to do on top of this. I think I'm backwards. Low, lighter, darker top. I'll try it. I'm game. I forgot to bring my chamois out here, so I'm using a baby wipe, and baby wipes are not the best option. All right, so we want to go yellow at the bottom. So yellow, but that's water. All right, we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it so you guys don't have to like watch me keep playing around with it. Let's just see what it looks like. I've never played with this stamp set before, so we're just playing. Yellow over navy. Down here, gotcha. I think that's what I was doing initially. So maybe I'll split the water up. Anybody that doesn't know me personally, they're like, what is wrong with this lady that she can't make up her mind? This is normal. All right, let's do it like that. And let's do it like this. We're gonna be careful because normally I would tell you to do your light colors first, but it's okay. Get that line in there. I'm gonna go up just a wee bit more like that. And then we'll do some orange, some pumpkin. Okay, this is the tricky guy because he doesn't have like a lot of real estate to be coloring. I'll get this guy. My fingers are all the colors now. If Rebecca were here, this is like so her thing. She's so good with colors. So good. Yes, we're playing. This is not like a planned out class or anything. This is how we learn. And I hope that when you guys get new stuff, espresso for the, oh, that would have been cool. I really think I might have messed up my stamp a little bit. He doesn't look happy. I'm hoping some cleaner will work. Because it's like it's not picking up nicely now. For a line at the very top. Maybe. Oh, that's gray. Let's see. You mean at the very top here, right? I'm gonna put a little line. Whoop. I'm very literal, Jane, so if you meant something else. Let's see what it looks like. I'm scared. Oh, I missed the middle there. Okay, but we were on the right track. I really do think that I've got blend, the alcohol marker is caught in there on my P's, and so it's not stamping nicely. So the other thing you can do when you do this with your markers is you could spritz some water right on top of there, and it'll make it look like watercolor too, and that's really cool. Okay. We're done playing. Let me put these guys away. This guy looks strange because it's just clouds and birds. It's not a lot, there's not a lot going on there. But I honestly think it has some buildup, some residue on there for me misusing my products. All right, so stamps, what did I do with them? Lost them. I really did. Oh, they're in front of me. If no more markings on red stamps, will we ever huff anymore? Oh my gosh, we'll never huff again, will we? That's crazy. I mean, because we started with red rubber, Jane and I, and you had to trim. This didn't come all cut for you. We had to sit and cut them out. We had special scissors for it, and probably the reason we have arthritis in our hands now. But yes, that's what we had to do. I think this one actually stamped the best. Well, this one did pretty good too. This one didn't go so well. It's operator error though. It's not anything else. I wanted to show you, where did it go? It is right here. These two and this one. So I'm gonna get these guys out of my way before I do any more damage. I will put this together later. Words for the season. This one is really good. I love words for Christmas because you're always looking for the inside, the outside, but it's not just Christmas. They threw in a Halloween. They threw in let's toast to yesterday's achievement. So for New Year's, so incredibly grateful for all my blessings, especially you. That's year round. Cheery wishes. Totally. Why is Siri talking? Siri, no. I said cheery, not Siri. And she went all crazy. So anyways, good stamps in there. And look at their red rubber. And let me show you the dies that go with it. I can't wait to do an unboxing where I don't have to pull them out. I can just show you the picture. So it's these. So they don't do anything over here. You could totally order this and this by itself or this by itself and still have beautiful things to do. So you've got happy, happy, what do they got? Happy Halloween. And then there's a Merry and there's Christmas. There's greetings, holidays, New Year, autumn, wishes, right? Merry wishes. That's a good one. I think I got them all. And then the little banner guy is going to fit these guys. I think he's going to fit greetings too. Yep. And wishes and happy. He fits everybody. But he has that nice little angle to work out with these guys that are on an angle. How cool is that? I like it. But I love these words that just cut out and you don't have to do anything else. Cute bundle, it really is. And then this one, I'm so glad. This is, unless I missed something in the catalog, there's no stamp set. It's just dies in a hybrid embossing folder. So this one, because again, words are great. Let's pull out these. So it's gonna fit inside of this, what is this one called? Christmas Words Collage. So it's gonna go in here. So here's you can use the embossing folder just like this and just do a pretty background. Or you can stick this die in there and then you can die cut and emboss all at the same time. I hear you, kitty. That's my Alex. Let's see which way this is gonna go. I think this way. I think I had it in the right spot. I did not. Okay, my brain has to think because that guy's got to go over there, so it's over here. There it is. All right, so where the Stampin' Up label is, you're gonna put it in blade up. This is gonna fit perfectly around everybody. If I have my blue Dealy Bob out here, which I do, I'm gonna grab this and I will grab a piece of pretty paper and cut it. That should be a 6. Let's see, cut this guy. I think he's 6 by 6, isn't he? 6 by 6 1/4. Okay. So I'll go ahead and cut it that way. 6. Okay, 6 1/4 is hard to see on this trimmer. So I'm guessing. So we're just gonna lay this then on top of the blade. Then this is gonna go like this. Then we're gonna grab our machine, and you have to use the big one. Right there, we're gonna take off the clear plate, take off the adapter, and we're going to set, let's see, spine in like that. Then blue folder, or blue platform, I think it's gray actually, this is my old one. If you have the blue one, it'll work too though. Oh. Okay, there it goes. I got scared for a second, I thought I did it wrong. I was like, there's not another way to do it. There it goes. Whew. That was a workout on my shoulder. These are so good, and on foil paper, they're amazing. And I only know that because I've seen other people doing them. But look, now all my words are ready to go. Look at, there's hope, and there's magic, holly jolly. These are so good. I think my Happy Christmas, and I think, oh, and there's a Merry Christmas. So they're really good. Can you see those? But on foil, it's even better. I don't have any foil out here. I have glimmer, and that's not gonna help us. Anyway, it's fa la 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 la, but then you have all those words cut out at once. Boom. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, I think it's like 21. It probably says it on here, right? No, I don't see it. Something like that, about 21-ish. Let's stick that back. Did it have a holder? Yes. I just stuck it somewhere. All right, so there's that guy. Oh, I left love. I left love behind. Oops. Stick him back in there. So that's called the Christmas Wonders Collage Hybrid Embossing Folder. So this comes all as one. So you get the whole thing, and that will be, and I don't know if it's in the catalog or in the online exclusives. It's one of the two. Autumn dies. We already saw all of those. And I think you guys saw this. It's really pretty too. It's an embossing folder. Oh, this one's cool because I think it cuts that center out. Actually, we're gonna look. And it's called Peaceful Greenery. I should have a piece I can just stick in here. We gotta get that machine back over here. I wish there was a way to make it lighter. It's so heavy. I'm gonna grab that adapter and stick it right back on there. There we go. Oh, look at that. I'll bet you there's a die in something else that I don't have. At least not out here. I'm pretty sure there is in the new book that's going to fit there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, you know what? It's right here. Look, it's part of the Peace on Earth dies. Can you tell I haven't used them? So then this guy, you could do in white, and it would go right on top of that. And you just need to cut that out. That's really pretty. But that just centered, if I had centered it on a card. Oh, that, I really like that. I feel like there's probably another one over here. I don't see it though. So it's the pretty little doves. Peaceful Days. I think this is the scrapbooking one. Yep. So this is the bundle, Peace on Earth. It's got the pretty words, and you got the dies with the doves and the pretty frame. And then this one coordinates with it, but it came out of the scrapbooking section, out of the memory making, what do they call it, memories. I don't remember what it's called in the list on the online store, but it's with the scrapbooking stuff. Really cute. Cute, cute. So I think we'll have to use this maybe on Sunday because this is a good one. All right, so I showed you some fun stuff. Did I bring, hey Chuck, are you in bed?
Yes.
I left my paper on the printer.
Okay.
Can you bring it to me?
Yes.
Thank you. I meant to go grab it before I got on and I forgot. These are the pretty embellishments that go with that bundle. And then there's pretty paper that goes with that bundle. Oh, thank you. They can't see you.
That's what you say.
No, they can't. I wouldn't do that to you. He thought I was tricking him. I would never. All right. So I promised I would have a tracker. Since I'm not on Facebook, I can't get to any of the cute ones. So this is the one that Stampin' Up! Made. And so I'm not going to sit here and color everybody, but I am going to tell you this is where we are. We're a little past this 31. I should have used a lighter color, but this is where I am. I have to get to here by the end of September. I've already done all of this. Done. I'm not one of those that sits in colors at all pretty. I just get it done. So, this is where we are. We're almost at 32. We're just under it. Yeah. And so we're trucking along. So I need to come up with something else. I'm thinking, I don't know. I really like the spend $100 and get a free $25 stamp set. Wet cat came in. Oh no, it's okay. I just felt so alone. So I don't have a pretty tracker, Jane, because I'm not on Facebook and I can't get to any of them. I know. So I just went with the one Stampin' Up! Made. Not that theirs is bad, because theirs is all like business and explains goals and all does that stuff. But my ultimate is that we're trying to get to the top. And this is how far away we are. So I mean, we're almost there. You know, 3/4 of the way there. And so that's where we are. So $100 gets you a free stamp set. And $65 gets you a free pack of the 1250 DSP, your choice. The stamp set is your choice. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I don't know, I just haven't been my brain hasn't been together with coming up with something else, you know, because I got to do the math and make it all work out. And so what's the amount you have left? Oh, that's a scary number when I say it out loud. It's $8,500, which isn't horrible. Okay, so I'm just going to tell all my business. I typically do $3,000 to $3,500 a month anyway. But I was already dipped into that because at the beginning of August I needed 10,000, and so actually I needed 12. So I mean, I've come a long way. I was at 28 and I'm up here at 31 now. So yeah, there's still time because I have, I'm going to do the paper share. I have some other classes coming up. I think we might do a BOGO. We're just trying to decide whether to do it online or do it as mystery boxes or do it in person, you know, all the things, just trying to, what's going to work best. And then I have retreat in October, so I'll be ordering in September, which is what I normally do. So there's still time. It's just if I'm gonna earn the incentive trip, I like to earn it by the end of summer, you know, July, because then I feel comfortable. No problem. What about shop for retreat? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Is I always order a retreat the month before anyway. I take that back. I didn't used to. I've been doing it that way though, because that way it gives me more time to get it ready. I know the delay is hilarious. I knew. So it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. And Chuck really wants to go on this one, so I'm excited. I did forget to show you these. These are 2 new kits. Did you peek at the new kits? Look at this one. This one's Bunch of Thanks. And it makes all these cute little wrapped flowers. Is that not adorable? This would be a fun one just to gather a couple gals and go have coffee in the morning and do it together. I think it would be super fun. Actually, if you're local, I'd be happy to do that with you. It would be a blast. And it comes with all of the stuff. It even has a block in it. Dimensionals are in there, and I'm gonna bet there's some glue dots somewhere in there, unless everything is dimensional. There's a little Mossy Meadow ink pad, and there's a little stamp set. And it's got great words like thanks a bunch, and it says thanks a bunch for your love and support. So very grateful, thank you. They're really cute. That's a good one. And then the other new one is this one. This one might be a little bit harder to see. Brighten Your Day kit. You guys let me know. Can you see that? Can you even see what it does? They're they're laser cuts, I believe, laser die cuts. I'm gonna open it. This one's really pretty. And this one is a no stamping one, right? Yep. So this is this is like great for my beginners that maybe haven't done card making before or haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, it's hard to see in that picture, so I'm gonna pull it out because it's there's the little glue dots, there's dimensionals in there. Let's pull this out. Look at these envelopes. They're beautiful and they're textured. They feel like a watercolor paper. I imagine because it's a watercolor design, they wanted it to be like that. Let's see, and then these are the card bases. Are there just two? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 3 more back here. This is, that looks like that basic beige. I know, isn't it pretty? And then you have the beautiful words. Look at the words are already printed in the colors. Love. Oh, look at these. They're beautiful. Look at that. You pop it out, you add it to the front. I imagine you add a little twine. Is there an embellishment? I don't think there's an embellishment in this one. Where's the instructions? Oh. Nope, because you don't need it because it's that pretty. There's also birds. Must be back a little further. Wow. Nope, that one's the same. I bet it was tucked in between something and I just missed it. Here it is. They are so delicate, but they're so beautiful. Look at those birds. Can you guys see that? And so you're just going to attach them with the mini glue dots onto your card. Those are gorgeous. Let me look at it really quick and see what they did. I really like the bird. The bird is making, I have a friend who loves birds. She loves them. So bring this up here. So you take your little bird. It would be a great gift. It would be a great gift to let somebody make it, and it'd also be a great gift. You know, these boxes are super cute, so you make up the cards for them. You could leave all of the words off and just add dimensionals without peeling off the backing. And so you would leave them all in there, and maybe with a Stampin' Write black pen and some postage, it would be really cute. So this guy's gonna go on here. He's gonna have to twist and turn so that he's on. Look at that. It is so pretty. I was looking for my glue dots, so I didn't have to open those. Let's see. We're gonna flip him over, and all you're gonna do is look for the big spots. Make sure I got him on the right side. Yes. So like, this is a big spot right there where, you know, you're not gonna stick it in a big open hole. Oops. And then this one's paper pumpkin is really good too. I just saw pictures of it and mine just came. We're gonna get another one in here, and these are flexible, so you can go ahead and like fold them over a little bit so that they fit where you need them. The ones in the kit might actually be a little bit smaller, I'm not sure. Let's get another one probably in here because I want it to stick. If you have a really good fine tip glue, you could do it that way, but the idea is that everything is in the kit that you need. There we go. I think I need one. No, maybe one right there. I bet if I open the instructions, it tells you exactly where you need to put them. Yes, you may, Alyssa. Go ahead. Let's look at it and see how close I was. I was messing around with the blends and the markers, so let's see. They show you. Look at how smart they are. They show you to put 2 on the little bird, 3 on that little bird. That's so clever. We'll add a couple more, make them happy. That way we don't have to worry about it coming apart. Oh, nice. It looked like a really good one. All right, let's take our little birds. And they're going to go, oh, not down yet. Come back here. I wanted him to not be looking like he was leaning over. There we go. You're gonna go there. Oh, it's so pretty. Where's my words? And it says, just a little note. Look at the color matches so perfectly. I'm gonna grab, this is vanilla twine, linen thread. I think it's a twine. Let's see how they did it. I think they just did a little twisty twist. They sure did. Look at, they show you how they did it. Let me turn it to this one. So they show you where the glue dots go, and they show you to flip this guy over and put some dimensionals, and those 2 dimensionals there are gonna be used for making your little twist. So we're gonna move that out of the way. We're gonna take this guy and grab some dimensionals, which I have lost. They were here just a minute ago. We'll use these. So we're gonna go like this. Probably only need, how did they do that? It seems so small for what they did. Oh, I see. So he should have gone in the middle. Let's do that. Whoa. If you don't press them down when you set it down real hard, then it will allow you to pick it back up. I'm gonna do another one there, and I'm gonna do another one here. And I think it'll probably somewhere tell you how much twine you need, but I'm gonna wing it because it's a bird. All right, so it looks like they did a little zigzag. Like I can't do it, right? All right, so this guy is gonna go, I'm trying too hard because I want it to look like theirs, which I know better than to do, and then like that. So you see, so I got 2 loop-de-loops, and then I'm just gonna pick up my loop-de-loops, and they're gonna go right about there. And I think I'd have, my twine is a little too long, so I'm just gonna pick him up and bring those loops in so they're not so big. I'll bring that guy in, and then we can always trim after the fact. Like that. That looks cute. Let's get rid of that long piece. Get rid of that long piece. And that's beautiful. And then it has a coordinating envelope. I'm going to send that to my friend that loves birds, because how pretty. Ta-da! Super cute kit. I already forgot the name of it. What's it called? It's called Brighten Your Day Kit. So I think everybody needs this one. It's really good. So there you go. I showed you my score sheet. And we made, let's see, what did we make? Did we even finish a card tonight? I don't think so. We just cut some things out. And I showed you some more new stuff. We talked about all of the new things coming. And so be on the lookout for all of that. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with and you need the new holiday September to December mini catalog, let me know. Shoot me a message in the comments, or you can hop over to my blog and you can find my information is all over there too. So you guys, thanks for hanging out with me for this little bit of playing and seeing how this works and learning the hard lesson that you do not use blends on your stamps. You only use the Stampin' Right markers. All right, you guys, you have a wonderful night, and I will see you again on Sunday for Spontaneous Sunday Stamping at 7:30 Central here on YouTube. Bye-bye.